Hello and welcome to Giant Wednesday. I'm Anna and today I'm going to talk to you about international SEO, helping you to better understand what it is and whether it's needed for your website. So let's jump straight in, shall we? Just because you can't be jetting off to a different country every day doesn't mean that your website can't either. And you know what? That doesn't just happen by chance. You need to be working your wonders on some international SEO. What is international SEO? International SEO is all about optimizing your website so that search engines can identify which countries you want to target. The goal is essentially to optimize in such a way that makes it easier for those search engines, like Google, to identify where your operations are located and the languages you support. This essentially means that if you're running with services and products that sell in your country and others, then you can be found across the globe, even if you only have one office in Folkestone. Done right, it can help your business to reach new markets, make new money, and scale up. Now you know what it is, the next question to ask yourself is, do I need to optimize for local SEO? Well, that depends, my friends. Are you looking to expand your business past your current locality or out of your home country? If the answer to that is no, then optimizing for international SEO isn't worth your time. If your answer is yes, and you're ready to be an international superstar, then it's definitely worth spending some time and effort on international SEO. But it's worth knowing there's a lot of international brands out there. An in-depth, comprehensive SEO strategy is essential. What's involved in international SEO? Much like other types of SEO, it's all about being found online, in the right places, at the right times, for the right search terms. If you haven't got the basics of SEO in place yet, then you'll need to do that first. We've got lots of guides for you. The first thing you need to do is assess the markets that you want to break into and do the research to see if your products and services will do well there. But to get ahead with the more technical parts of international SEO, you'll be looking at language targeting, URL structures, hreflang tags, localization signals, and more. Let's break it down further. URL structures. If you're in Spain looking to buy a product, but the website you're taken to ends in .co.uk, you're probably unlikely to continue your journey, right? And in the same guise, Google and other search engines wouldn't want to present a Spanish user with this website either. That's why it's important to make sure your URL structure is relevant. There are a few options. Looking at adding ccTLDs, a bit like an area code, using subdomains from your existing domain, using a subdirectory from your existing domain, or targeting language on your existing domain using GTLD with language parameters, although we don't recommend this. Technical, right? But an important part for both the user and the journey and the search engines. Each of these options have positives and negatives, from the indicators of intent through to the ease of implementation. So you'll have to do your research here. Language targeting and hreflang tags. You can use hreflang tags to show search engines which languages that you're set up to handle, an indicator to the likes of Google that your site is optimized for that international audience. Hreflang tags look like this. I hit the plant. This involves you having the translations of your website from one language to another. This means that you need to cover everything with that translation. Your navigation, the content, the abouts page, and more, not just the products and services. And our biggest piece of advice? Don't use the machine translations. They're not accurate, and a poor attempt at translation can mean potential customers lose respect. Even some cultural traditions don't translate, so it's important to look at hiring someone to do the translation for you. In fact, using machine translations can actually lead to an automated content penalty for your website from Google. Don't risk it. Bonus tip, you can also help Google understand more about your translated content by turning on international targeting in Google Search Console once you have your URL structure sorted. Tailor your content. When we speak about content within SEO, we're always looking at making sure we're targeting our audience correctly, using the right language contextually and effectively. The same is true for international SEO content and involves tailoring your content to have contextual, cultural, and linguistic accuracies. Using these appropriate to the locations you're trying to target makes it clear the page and content is designed for them and shows search engines you're serious. And this is where you'd look to include the likes of localization signals, linking out to local directories in that country, to other websites with the same language, and contact details for that country. So that's just a quick look around international SEO. Hopefully it's given you some areas to think about when it comes to appearing in front of customers across the globe. Ultimately, it's just doing your usual SEO activities, but tailored to another country or region that you want to get in front of. If you have any questions at all, pop them in the comment section below. Otherwise, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel for more great content like this. This has been Giant Wednesday, and I have been Anna. Thank you for watching.